Let's look at Chapter 4, Lesson 1, Practice, Introducing Angles. The pie charts show two classes' favorite colors. We have Miss Panucci's class and Mr. Bowen's class. We need to determine if the statements below are true or false. In Miss Panucci's class, less than half of the students like green. So you need to look at her pie, and it says less than half the students like green. So I know if I cut the circle in half, well, half like blue, but less than half like green. So this is a true statement. Number 2, the same color is the least popular in both classes. So I need to look at both classes and determine what is the least popular. And it looks like in this one, the smallest piece of pie is red, and in this one, the smallest piece of pie is red. So the same color is the least popular. Since it's red in both classes, this would be a true statement. Okay, let's look at number 3. It says the same color is the most popular in both classes. So let's look at Miss Panucci's class, and I can see that blue has half of the votes. And over in Mr. Bowen's class, I can see that green has half of the votes. So the question says the same color is the most popular in both classes. That would be false because in one class it's blue and in the other class it's green. In Mr. Bowen's class, more students like green than all the rest of the colors put together. So let's look at Mr. Bowen's class. Half of the students like green. The other half like blue, red, and purple, which means if I combine blue, red, and purple, it would have to be less than the people that like green. And I can clearly see from the pie chart that it's just half, which means that more students like green than all the rest of the colors put together is false. Number 5, blue is more popular in Miss Panucci's class than in Mr. Bowen's class. So look at Miss Panucci's class, and half of it is blue. And then Mr. Bowen's class, I can see that this piece of the pie is much less than half of it. So blue is more popular in Miss Panucci's class than in Mr. Bowen's class. Let's look at the test prep. This graph shows how students scored on a test. How many students scored 90 or higher? So let's look at the key, and I can see that 1 dot equals 2 students. So I'm going to go to 90, and I know that I need to count everything that's 90 or higher. So let's count the dots. I have 2, 4, and half of 1 would make 90. There would be 5 kids there. I have 2, 4, 6, plus half of 1 is 7. And I have 2 plus a half of 1 is 3. So I know that I can add those numbers together to figure out how many students scored 90 or higher. 5 plus 7 plus 3 is 15 students.